Today let's see an example problem for the analysis of indeterminate stresses by flexibility matrix method. So this first problem is of a single jointed truss. So here is the question. Analyze the truss shown in figure using flexibility matrix method in which length, cross-sectional area and Young's modulus are same for all the members. So this is our truss having 3 members and there's only one joint. It's a single jointed truss. The joint is D where a single concentrated load of 20 kilonewton is acting. So let's start with the static indeterminacy. Static indeterminacy is m minus 2. We have 3 members. So 1 is the internal static indeterminacy of this structure. So here the static indeterminacy is 1 means 1 extra member or 1 extra member force makes the truss an indeterminate one. So to obtain the basic determinate structure or the released structure, we have to remove one member from the truss. ഇവിടെ സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് ഇൻഡിറ്റർമിനസി 1 ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു മെമ്പർ നമുക്ക് റിമൂവ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ ട്രസ് ഡിറ്റർമിനേറ്റ് ആയി മാറും. സോ അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ റിഡൻഡൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്ട്രക്ചർ. സോ ലെറ്റ്സ് സീ ദ സിസ്റ്റം ഫോഴ്സസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ. So we have non-system forces and unknown system forces. So in the released structure we can see the non-system force. Non-system force എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ആ 20 kilonewton ആണ് നമ്മുടെ നോൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള അപ്ലൈഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എക്സ്റ്റേണലി അപ്ലൈഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ലോഡ്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ടേക്കൺ ആസ് R1. ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ദ രണ്ടാമത്തെ സിസ്റ്റം ഫോഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അൺനോൺ സിസ്റ്റം ഫോഴ്സ് ആണ്, വിച്ച് ഈസ് ടേക്കൺ ആസ് ദ മെമ്പർ BD. BD എന്ന് പറയുന്ന മെമ്പറിനെയാണ് നമ്മളിവിടെ അൺനോൺ സിസ്റ്റം ഫോഴ്സ് ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കുന്നത്. BD മെമ്പറിൽ ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോഴ്സിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ അൺനോൺ സിസ്റ്റം ഫോഴ്സ് ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കുന്നത്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് മാർക്ക്ഡ് ആസ് X1. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇസ് ദ കാൽക്കുലേഷൻ ഓഫ് എലമെൻറ്റ് ഫ്ലെക്സിബിലിറ്റി മാട്രിക്സ്. സോ ഇവിടെ ഒരു ബാർ എലമെൻ്റ് ആണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഫ്ലെക്സിബിലിറ്റി മാട്രിക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പം എത്ര എലമെൻറ്റ്സ് ഉണ്ടോ അതായിരിക്കും അതിൻ്റെ ഡയമെൻഷൻ. സോ ഹിയർ വി ഹാവ് 3 elements. സോ 3/3 മാട്രിക്സ് ആണ്. F is equal to L by AE into we have this identity matrix of 3/3 dimension. ഈ ഒരു കേസിൽ നമുക്ക് ലെങ്ത്തും അതുപോലെ ഏരിയയും യങ്സ് മോഡുലസും സെയിം ആണെന്ന്, 3 എലമെൻറ്റ്സിനും സെയിം ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. സോ നമുക്ക് ആസ് സച്ച് നമുക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും എലമെൻറ്റ് ഫ്ലെക്സിബിലിറ്റി മാട്രിക്സ് L by AE into identity matrix of dimension 3/3. Now let's mark the element coordinates. So this is how we mark the element coordinates as 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. Element force in AD is taken as the first coordinate. Element force in BD is taken as the second coordinate and element force in CD is taken as the third coordinate. So അടുത്ത സ്റ്റെപ്പ് is the calculation of force transformation matrix. For that take the released structure and R1 is equal to 1 apply ചെയ്യാം. So take the released structure. So BD member won't be there. So take the released structure and apply R1 is equal to 1. So here instead of 20 kilonewton, let's apply 1. Now let's analyze this structure by method of joints. So take sigma h is equal to 0 at the joint, which implies minus P1 minus P3 cos 60 plus 1 is equal to 0. So this angle is 60. So when you resolve, the horizontal component will be P3 cos 60. P1 is taken as the force in the member AD and P3 is nothing but the force in the member CD. So P1 minus P1, because it is taken as in the direction shown in this figure, and P3 is also taken in the direction as shown. So minus P1 minus P3 cos 60 plus 1 is equal to 0, which implies here P3 is equal to 0 and P1 is equal to 1. When we consider the equilibrium conditions at joint D, that is sigma H is equal to 0 and sigma V is equal to 0 at joint D. So here is our BR matrix corresponding to R1 is equal to 1. First coordinate is 1, that is P1. Second coordinate is 0 because no member. Third coordinate is also 0, that is because P3 is equal to 0. So 1, 0, 0 is the column matrix corresponding to R1 is equal to 1. The BR matrix corresponding to R1 is equal to 1. So BR matrix നമ്മൾ calculate ചെയ്തു corresponding to R1 is equal to 1. That is applied load ന് പകരം നമ്മൾ 1 apply ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് member forces AD and CD നമ്മൾ calculate ചെയ്തു. Now we have to find out the BX matrix. So for that let's apply X1 is equal to 1. X1 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് is nothing but the member force in the member BD. BD ആയിരുന്നു നമ്മുടെ redundant ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ consider the member. So member force in BD is taken as the redundant. So apply X1 is equal to 1 implies BD, the member force in BD is taken as 1. So apply BD is equal to FBD is equal to 1, and again AD lilla force is taken as P1 and the force in CD is taken as P3. Now again consider this joint D and apply sigma H is equal to 0 and sigma V is equal to 0. Before that we can resolve these forces FBD and P3 in horizontal and vertical directions as shown. So the member force in BD is 1, so it can be resolved as 1 cos theta in the horizontal direction and 1 sin theta in the vertical direction. Here theta is 30, so cos 30 is the horizontal force and sin 30 is the vertical force when you resolve this member force of BD. And if you take the third member CD, the force is taken as P3. So P3 cos 60 and P3 sin 60 are the forces in the horizontal and vertical directions respectively when you resolve. So here sigma H is equal to 0 implies minus P1 minus cos 30 minus P3 cos 60 is equal to 0. And sigma V is equal to 0 implies sin 30 plus P3 sin 60 is equal to 0. From these two equations we get P3 is equal to minus 1 by root 3 and P2 is equal to 1. And P1 is also equal to minus 1 by root 3. We know that P2 is equal to, we already applied P2 is equal to 1. So P1 is equal to minus 1 by root 3 and P3 is also obtained as minus 1 by root 3. So this is our BX matrix, a column matrix corresponding to X1 is equal to 1 or P2 is equal to 1, and the first coordinate is minus 1 by root 3, second coordinate is 1 and the third coordinate is also minus 1 by root 3. So the next step is system flexibility matrix Fxx and Fxr. So Fxx is equal to Bx transpose into F into Bx. So substitute Bx transpose small f, that is element flexibility matrix, and multiply with again Bx matrix. So Fxx is obtained as 5 by 3 into L by AE. 5 by 3 into L by AE, that is the value of Fxx. Next is Fxr, which is equal to Bx transpose into F into Br. So substitute Bx transpose small f and multiply with the Br matrix. So finally, Fxr is obtained as minus 1 by root 3 into L by AE. Now let's find out the redundant force. X is equal to minus Fxx inverse into Fxr into R. So here Fxx value is minus 3 by 5 into AE by L. Fxx inverse, we require Fxx inverse here. So it is equal to 3 by 5 into AE by L. Substitute that, then Fxr is equal to minus 1 by root 3 into L by AE into multiply with the force, system force, non-system force, which is 20 kilonewton. So finally the redundant force X is equal to 6.93 kilonewton. That is the value of the redundant member force in BD. Finally, to find the member forces in all the three members, Q is equal to BR into R plus BX into X. So BR matrix multiply with the 20 kilonewton, then BX matrix multiply with the 6.93, which is the member force in the member BD, the redundant, and finally the Q, that is the member forces in each member AD, member BD and member CD. Q is equal to 16, 6.93 and minus 4. So 16 kilonewton, 6.93 kilonewton, minus 4 kilonewton. These are the member forces in the members AD, BD and CD respectively.